Hello everybody, and welcome back to MechWarrior 5. I think we need to have a talk, guys, because, it's, Marketplace. It's something I've been thinking about for a while, and I just have, I've been putting it off, but I gotta tell you guys, I'm not having fun with this game. I'm really not. Like, it's way too grindy for, like, as a game. Like, I like games with story, and when they're not, especially for a game like this, like for strategy games, it's okay. I don't need a story. I can work through that, and I can kind of do other things. Like, I can have other fun with it. But this game, it really needs some story to it, and it's just not giving it to me as much as I wanted. And I looked it up last night, guys. We're not even halfway through this game in terms of story missions. We're not even halfway through. And I don't think I can do it. I honestly don't. And I hate that I have to say that, because I pride myself on finishing games on this channel. That is something that I always want to do. I never want to stop a series midway through unless there is a reason for it. I've had some technical issues with some series that had me stop. So there's very few series in which I have not finished them. But I think this is going to have to be one, guys. And I hate that. Also, why is this ship so lifeless when it could be so full of life? The Argo in the ships in the two ships you get in Battletech, the strategy game, feel a lot more alive, even when nobody moves in those. So I don't know. This game just, I like it. The gameplay's okay. The gameplay is all right, but it is dumbed down. So basically, I'm giving you guys my feelings on the game like I normally would when I had finished, which is kind of what I normally do now, because this is going to be the last episode. I like the gameplay. I think it's a bit dumbed down compared to MWO, which is what it's based off of. The ability to not be able to mess with the engines and different engine classes and sizes. Dumbing down the weapon hard points into, like, you can only put, if it's a laser mount, you can only put a certain type of laser in there of a certain size. That kind of sucks. Doesn't make a lot of sense, because that's also not how the tabletop game works either. It feels like they dumbed it down a lot for a general audience, and that's at its detriment. So now I can't do as fun of stuff with some of these mechs as I would have done in MWO, which kind of sucks, because this was, there's no monetization tied with this game, so you could have just grinded a bit and done, really kooky stuff. But you can't really do that here. There are certain just better builds, and builds that certain mechs can only do, and I don't like that. The story is okay so far, but it's so spaced out, I've forgotten what the next thing is. I think we're defending a city. Like, that's how long it's taking us to grind through the levels. I mean, I don't even know how many missions we've done, but it's got to have been, at this point, above 100, maybe more. And I've already gone through the different mission types I don't know how many times. And they're not varying it up. And also the environments aren't varied up either. Like, I would love to spawn in during a huge rainstorm or with incredibly low visibility. Give us a night mission, for God's sakes. Give us that, because it wouldn't change the fact that you only have a limited amount of missions, but it would make it feel a little different, which is kind of what I want. I mean, MWO has more variety in its maps than this game does, which is saying something, since the maps here are a lot bigger. I don't know, guys. I honestly don't. I feel like this game is a bit of a letdown. I mean, it's fun. I might play it in my off time, but it's not a series for me. I want you guys to experience the game with me. Specifically, I want you to. I want to be playing a game that I enjoy, because I want you guys. Because if you're watching if you're watching gameplay from somebody and they're not enjoying the game, that's not fun. And I don't want you guys to not have fun while watching this game. You know, when I'm not having fun, I'm not making jokes. There's a lot of dead space. I'm just kind of commentating on things, and it's just kind of fill in the numbers series, and I don't want that. So I know a lot of, I know some people like this series and they're watching it and they're enjoying it, but I hope you guys can understand that I'm not, and I'm going to move on to other games. Now, the games that I were originally wanting to play in like March, and you know, in this like area of time, got delayed. I'm not playing Cyberpunk, which kind of sucks, but I have other things I can do. I want to get into more strategy games. I want to get back into strategy stuff for the channel, kind of work through that. Because there's been a lot of updates for a game we played previously on the channel, which was Rule the Waves 2. I want to do another series on that with all the updates, so we can kind of see that. It is not as great of a time because I think they're adding missiles in soon, which would be kind of cool to experience, but either way, I want to go ahead and I want to start a series on Rule the Waves. I want to go back and maybe do another narrative series for Armored Brigade. There's a couple of options and some ideas I have, but I want to let you guys know that it's gonna, basically, this episode's gonna come out. It's gonna come out at some point, I think on a Saturday. I think it's gonna come out on Saturday. And there's probably not gonna be videos until Monday on the channel, so there'll be like 1 day dead space for the channel, but after that we'll be back in to the swing of things, and hopefully I'll have 2 series going concurrently again. I want to try and do that, but yeah, also this series takes a long time to do because it's either going to take 150 plus episodes to get through, probably more given the fact that we're not even halfway through the game, or it's going to be long episodes which take a long time for me to upload because of just the general gameplay footage is very dense. It's very high it's a lot of data. I don't even know how much for a standard like 45-minute episode of my longer form series, but it takes like 3 or 4 hours to upload each episode for my internet, which really delays me and makes it very hard to do other series. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just I'm not even going to monetize this video just because, one, it'll be too short, but also, why would I? I just wanted to let you guys know the series is going to end. I was going to say mothball it, but mothballing implies that we're going to come back to it. I don't believe we're going to come back to it. I haven't seen any hide nor hair of a decent update in the works for this game, which also really sucks. I was hoping that they would be like pushing like more into the game. I know that if we played longer, like the map changes and more weapons and stuff become available as Lost Tech becomes more and more common towards like I think what is it? In a couple of years in game time, it'll happen. But yeah, I mean, we've been playing for a long time, and I'm just drained on it. At first, it was fun, just a novelty, but now it's kind of a chore. I actually went and did errands today instead of recording this game because I was just not wanting to record this game. I know for some people that don't record or do gameplay or anything like that on YouTube might not understand. You kind of have to be into it. If you're not into it, you're not going to get a good recording session out of it. And I finally settled on that when I had to sit down here. It's just not worth it for me. And it's, in all honesty, I just need to not play this game anymore. I'm not giving a good product to you guys, and you guys deserve better. So, yeah. Either way, if you like the series, at least, go ahead, take a look down below. I have links to my Discord or my Patreon page. If you want to help support the channel, check out those as well. But yeah, this is going to be the last episode of this series, and I look forward, hopefully for you guys to join me for the next series that'll be on the channel. Hopefully, Rule the Waves, and a couple of others that I have planned. But those will be coming in a couple of days after this video goes live. So thank you for joining me for this, and I'll see you all in the next series. Bye.